Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. This is your boy Stevie Ray, the host of the world's most dangerous podcast, Straight Shooting with Stevie Ray, and we are live here tonight again on a Monday night. Now, a lot of people always ask me, Stevie, why do you do this show live when WWE is on? Because I can tape WWE. The world is not going to end if I don't see the show. And this is my favorite time to talk to the fans. So, with modern day technology, what am I missing? They're not going nowhere, and we not going nowhere. At the end of the day, it is what it is, and I got the guys from Instagram joining me tonight also. But because we don't have any guests tonight, you know it is what it is. But we might have a guest next week, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm working on. Might have a guest next week. I'll have it secured in the next day or so. And when I do, I'll let you guys know. Another big interview. Now, firstly, I was trying to get my boy, Austin Trout, to come on and talk about that fight a couple of weeks ago with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. He hasn't hit me back yet, but I know he will. J-Dog, what's up? Matthew, what's up? Kush, what's up? But when he does, because I got to get an expert opinion, I've been seeing all these things on the internet. I've been seeing all these things on YouTube. I've been seeing all this chatter. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think that's a good thing because when you got this much chatter about a fight, one fight, and you got that much chatter, that means something went right and people were very interested. And that's what I love. But hey, guys, Michael, same to you, brother. But like I was just talking about with the guys, man, people ask me, how's it going? You know what I say? I'm trying to beat the heat. But what can we do, man? My light bill, over $400 this month, man. And the month before, my light bill was $213. In 1 month, it went up almost $200. What's with that? Well, you know what I'm saying? I know it's hot, but what kind of gimmick they running on us, y'all? It's another way to rob us. Another way to rob us. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But hey, man, I'm going to tell you, man, my workouts suck right now. You know, I can't go to the gym, man, and work out like I want to, man. I'm losing muscle. Look at that. I'm losing muscle, man. Can't eat right. You know what I'm talking about, Matthew. J-Dog, Matthew, you know what I'm talking about, man. Queen, what's up? You know what I'm talking about. It's killing me. I can't eat right. I get in the gym, man. I don't have strength. Y'all seen the videos I put out there when I'm hanging and banging in the combat zone? Man, it's hard to even go to the gym, man. That's crazy for me. I've been going to the gym all my life. Been working out all my life. Now I go in the gym, man. If I can get a good hour in, that's a long time for me. Long time. I usually do about 45 minutes. Then I got to get out of there, bro, because I just don't take that intensity with me. I don't take it with me. I don't have that drive. You know? It's not me. Calcutta said, maybe my body telling me something. J-Dog, you know what's up. I'm going to tell you what my body telling me, Calcutta. Stay at home. Don't burn up in the sun. Shit, man. What can we do? Justin just like me, Stevie, when are we going to talk car racing, dirt track? You know what, man? For the last few years, I haven't been keeping up with the dirt track circuit too much. Uh, this year, I was talking with Tony Stewart, who was a friend of mine. He owns some drag racing cars now, and he was down at the track. And me and a buddy of mine went down there, and you know me, I got to give him the business and stuff like that. He didn't know how much I knew about his dirt track career, his sprint car career, and his world of outlaws. He didn't know. A lot of people don't know, baby. Ain't no punk in me, man. None. That's what I do. So I had to call him out. Who do you think he talking to, man? Some Johnny come lately? Straight shooting with Stevie Ray. Holla at your boy.
I hate to interrupt. This is Matt. Let's talk about Terrence Crawford's Breakfast Club interview. He hit us with a Stevie Ray.
What'd he do?
Stevie Ray. He said, I ain't doing nothing for nobody. I ain't fighting nobody for nobody but myself. They can kiss my ass. They don't agree with it. I was like, well, I guess there goes the Keith Thurman and Boots fight. He said he's fighting.
Well, this is the thing. This is how I see it. Now, I don't know about you, but this is how I see it. You know we talked before. You remember that?
Yeah.
And you remember we talked about Boots.
Yep.
And we talked about Thurman.
Yep.
Well, let's look at that right now. If he fight Boots, what does he got to gain?
Right. That's exactly what he said. That's exactly
Okay.
what he said.
But you remember we talked about that before.
Yeah.
He fights Keith Thurman, and Thurman actually, is there, but by the fact that he's been so inactive for so long,
Right.
that's my personal choice. But I can see where he wants the big payoff,
That's what he
like they used to say back in the old movies in the 70s.
Right.
Baby, I'm looking for the really big payoff.
He said the only reason he fight now is for the money. He said he done everything else.
He earned it, brother. It's like what we call the point guy.
Yeah.
The point guy is like a LeBron James.
Yeah.
The point guy is like a Patrick Mahomes right now.
Right.
In essence, you pulling the wagon for everybody.
Yeah.
You put yourself in that position, and he's earned it.
Right.
Regardless what you think, or regardless what I think, or regardless what all those pundits say.
Right.
The point guy has earned the fact is, I'm putting myself in this position. I want this guy, or I want to fight this guy. I'm going to get that big payoff, and I'm going to ride off in the sunset, bro.
That's exactly what he said. He said he feels good, but, it's for the money right now. That's the only reason he's fighting. Is take care of his kids
Right.
and ride off into the sunset. He said anything else, whatever other people feel about him, he don't care about that.
So who did he say? I know he wants to fight Charlo, but let me ask you this. What if Charlo gets beat up, embarrassed by Canelo?
No. I don't know. I don't know what Terrence Crawford does after that. I don't know what's in his fight. He didn't say exactly who he wants to fight, but he said Boots is out of there.
Well, let me ask you this.
Out of there completely.
Let me ask you this. What if Charlo actually beats Canelo?
That's a big money fight then.
Maybe that's what he's banking on.
It could be.
Because this fight is getting ready to go down next month, right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, if he loses, then you choose maybe Keith Thurman or something like that early next year.
Right.
But if he wins this time next year,
it's on.
it's on. So I think he's calculating what could happen if certain things go down.
Right.
Because if Charlo loses, and let's say Charlo loses big, it's no money in that fight.
Right.
There's no money in that fight.
thinking he's, 100% on the Charlo train right now.
Right. And because of all the antics of the Charlos, especially the pro wrestling gimmick where he went over and started talking to him, isn't that what we do in pro wrestling?
Right.
You remember he went over and started talking to him while the fight was going on.
I'm sick of it. They all getting it from you, but Steve, I'm sick of it.
Huh?
They all getting it from you. They need to pay homage.
Yes. Yes. Nobody listens to me, man. I've been trying to tell people this for years. Nobody listens to me. But I'm going to bring it all out in the book, baby. I'm going to bring it all out in the book. They got to stop jacking pro wrestling stuff, man.
All of them want to be a pro wrestler. It all comes from pro wrestling.
Now, you seen him go over. Now, check this out. I haven't even won the match yet.
In his mind, the match is over.
Well, I know. In my mind, the match was over. But
Right.
but we still got to have a little decorum. We got to have a little decorum, brother. Come on, Lily.
Hey, when you whooping on somebody like that, you know they ain't got nothing for you. You can do what you want at that point.
Yeah, but, I don't know how many. Somebody said it reminded them of when Floyd Mayweather was saying something to the cameras. I remember that fight when he was talking about betting on something. You remember that?
Yeah. Betting on which round or this, that.
Right.
Betting on something else or betting on the college football game.
Right. Okay, but let me ask you this, though. You in the ring doing that against a cupcake. You're not in the ring doing that against a top apex predator.
Top of the line, top 5 pound boxer in the world.
You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of guys do different little antics when they know they got a pigeon. Okay? But we seen this guy doing this against somebody at the apex of his ability and his career.
Yeah.
So that's when I was like, when I seen the replay and he went over and like, yeah, you next. I'm like, who he talking to?
Right. Talk to what Charlo.
Then he go back and do it again.
Beating him up. Next knockdown. Go right back.
And then grab the cup holder and stuff like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, wait a minute, brother. Wait a minute, man. Where's the respect here, man? You in front of 20,000 people. Well, I mean, come on, bro.
Hey, sometimes, you just got to stick up for stuff. You hear people talking about you, talking best about you. You in the gym train as hard as anybody else, and all you hear is, well, Errol Spence is too big for me.
Right.
He's going to break me down.
Right.
This, he's that. And a couple of people that was talking that smack more than anybody was the Charlo brothers.
Well, that's what the Charlos do, man. They're my boys, man.
But he didn't want to hear it, though.
I know. I'm just saying. Hey, man, you got to bring it. So sometimes, now you got a person out there that's like, hey, brother, y'all don't scare me at all.
Yeah.
So I think he put the pressure on Charlo. But the thing about Charlo, he's a smaller guy going up against a bigger guy. So if he loses,
2 weight classes.
yeah, if he loses, he doesn't lose anything.
Right.
Unless he doesn't fight his mandatory and he can be stripped of one of the titles. Or maybe 2, I don't know.
I saw the WBO say as soon as the fight starts, they strip him of the WBO title.
Okay. So I know that's how that goes when you move up and don't defend against your mandatories and stuff like that.
Right.
And if Crawford goes up, he might have to relinquish some of his titles.
Yeah.
It all depends.
Right.
It all depends on the boxing organization. But hey, man, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So I'm with you on that. I want to see him fight Keith Thurman. The reason I want to see him fight Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman earned. He's the only guy that hasn't fought one of those guys.
Right.
Danny Garcia,
He fought
Showtime Sean Porter,
fought both of them. Yep.
right? Ugas,
Fought Spence.
Manny would have got in there with Spence, but something happened. You know what I'm saying? What's called had the retina.
Spence had the car crash, right?
No, the retina.
Spence had retina, the tax retina. That's
Right. So I'm just saying, all 47 guys that went through the gambit with one of these guys, or both. I mean, so Kilbrook both, Showtime both, but they done fought everybody except for Keith Thurman. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're right. It would be awesome for him to get that opportunity because I think he deserves it. Like you said, the reason he couldn't fight Spence, I think it was something out of both their controls. I don't know if it was an injury or what.
No. The reason he didn't fight Spence because this fight got signed.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's why him and Spence was getting ready to fight at 54. Yeah. But then when this fight got signed, well, that's going, hey.
Right.
That's when they give you hush money.
Right. You're like, you gotta wait.
Here goes some money and go, shut up.
Right. Move out the way. We got something.
Yeah. Hush money.
Get to you when we get to you.
We getting ready to make $100 million. We might have was gonna make 30, 40. So it's a no-brainer, bro. It's a no-brainer.
Right.
Wait a minute. Let me see something here. Somebody just said something. Let me bring that back. Who was that? Hey, Stevie Ray, big fan. Was wondering what you make of CM going into business. I love it, Justin. I love it. We need more of that. They had me writing for the show. Y'all see all kind of shit that you hadn't seen in years. You dig? Don't let me write. Don't put no pen paper in my hand. Because I'm, what I'm saying? Oh, it's be on like neck bone, baby. Yes. And y'all see all kind of people doing things. It's too much status quo. You dig?
Right.
It's too much. Shake things up a little bit. That's what I like.
Good.
You hear me? I hope I answered that for you, Justin. But yeah, on the real, love it. Calcutta just said, I want to see Crawford versus Floyd. What? You want to see Crawford versus Floyd do what? Play rock'em sock'em robots on a game or something like that?
Right. Floyd can't.
I'm going to tell you like this, bro. How many times I've been telling y'all? Floyd Mayweather, once he became the point man, when he fought Oscar De La Hoya, and he beat Oscar De La Hoya in a split decision. Once he became the point man, the last thing he want to see is a person that looked like me.
Right.
You dig? See this? See this skin tone? It's called melanin. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about a 40-year-old Shane Mosley,
Right.
who done been beat up by Rinky Wright twice, Vernon Forrest twice, wars with Oscar De La Hoya, Cotto beat him up. Come on, brother. Y'all got to realize who you're talking to.
Right.
Got to realize who you're talking to and what you're talking about. You get in the ring with somebody that's got the same reflexes as you, the same hand-to-eye coordination as you, the same kind of athletics. It's a difference between being an athlete and a person that's athletic.
Right.
And I'm two different fighters. I fight from this side, I fight from the other side. And I just don't do it for fun. His whole body structure turns into the southpaw.
Right.
His whole body structure turns into the conventional guy. Now you talking about going up, you can't run from that guy. You see,
Right.
You can't do like you did against Manny Pacquiao. Pick and hold, nick and hold. Can't do that against a guy like that. You got to fight him.
He's too strong.
And if you don't fight him, you lose because you look bad running. You got to fight him.
Right.
And when the last time we seen him fight anybody? He couldn't even stop Andre Berto. Every Hispanic fighter out there hit Andre Berto so hard, it looked like his jaw was on the other side of his face.
Lost to Ortiz, I think Andre Berto did.
Hell, what about didn't Robert Guerrero beat him up too?
More than likely.
You don't remember that?
Yeah.
Come on, man. This dude is nothing, man. I just tell it like it is, bro. That's all. I just tell it like it is. I ain't got no hate. People always tell me I got hate for somebody. I ain't got hate for nobody because I know what I'm looking at.
Right.
There's a difference between people that watch stuff and people that know what they're looking at.
Right.
Old Ray Dog did a little pugilism himself. Okay?
Right.
That's all. I know what I'm looking at. You put that dude, Floyd Mayweather, in the ring with a dog like that, he gonna have to fight him. I'm not saying Floyd will lose, but I'm gonna put it like this: you got to bring some to get some.
Yeah.
And Terrence Crawford is a killer. Don't let that little
Yeah.
smile fool you.
Yeah.
That dude is a bank robber.
Yeah.
They don't hear me talking, dog.
Oh man.
Huh?
Oh man.
Yeah.
What is it?
That dude is a bank robber. But he acting like he Robin Hood. It's a difference. I'ma steal from the rich and give to the poor. Now he steal from the rich and then he gonna leave a time bomb there to blow the whole place up.
Everybody going down with it.
Yeah, he don't care. He just act like he do, bro.
Yeah.
That dude got a mean streak in him, bro. You know that.
Man, I remember he posted one day. He said, "I'm angry." And this was before the Spence fight. He said, "I'm angry. I don't know why." It's something with him psychologically that.
Yeah. I called it years ago, man.
Yeah.
I called it years ago, brother. I've been watching this dude since he was 135 pounds.
Yeah.
This dude got a mean streak in him, brother. I mean, all boxers got a mean streak, but it's something different about this dude, man.
Yeah.
And he only turns in that he really trying to hurt people.
Yeah.
He really trying to hurt people. That's why nothing phases him. You ever notice nothing phases the dude?
Power off.
Doesn't change
His demeanor never changes.
no matter what.
You ever seen him excited?
Never see him beside him.
Come on, bro.
He has the same face no matter what he's on, whether he's beating on somebody, whether somebody's beating on him, whether he's knocking someone out, whether he's walking down the street with his kids.
Come on, man.
Same expression.
Something going on in this dude's head, man.
Yeah.
That's the guy in the corner. He don't say nothing.
Yeah.
But don't mess with him, brother. That's a different kind of dude, man.
Yeah.
And you know who been saying it for years?
You just saying.
Your boy, what's his name? Your boy that fought Pacquiao 3 times, the brother. Works for ESPN now.
Timothy Bradley been saying.
Timothy Bradley. Timothy Bradley been saying this for years.
Yeah.
Because Crawford came up to spar when Timothy was looking for some sparring for when he's getting ready to fight Manny Pacquiao, I think. Either Pacquiao or when he was getting ready to fight Marquez. I can't remember.
Yeah.
You know how they send guys in to spar.
Yeah.
When you at that level, you pay.
Thank you.
Crawford came in to spar.
Yeah.
Timothy Bradley stopped the sparring and go, "Who are you?"
Right.
No, this is no lie. I heard Timothy. I can't remember who I heard telling this story. And Timothy Bradley was like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
And Crawford was like, "I'm here to spar." And he go, "No, you not, bro. You are not a sparring partner.
Right.
Only top guys." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Timothy Bradley went and tried to buy his contract from Barb Arum. Did you know that?
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
This is a true story. This is a true story. Timothy Bradley said, "I seen it when I got in the ring with him." He's like, this is a different kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff he was doing. And he told him, "No, you're not a sparring partner." Right. This is true stuff. This is when he was 135 pounds.
Yeah.
True story, bro. Crawford would take Floyd his steak. That's what Kush just said. Kush, only thing I'm saying is this. I never seen Floyd Mayweather after he got up to 147, 154. I seen him fight somebody that was dangerous.
Yeah.
I never saw it. We never saw it. We never got a chance to see it. Just like we never got the chance to see Gilligan's Island. We never seen them get off the island. For all we know, they still on it. You dig what I'm saying?
no.
Most shows have that big ending where everybody go their own way. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
never seen it with Gilligan's Island.
Right.
So we never seen it with Mayweather. He never fought a guy that was undefeated at the same level of him. And you can't say Canelo, because Canelo hadn't fought anybody either at that time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And like when I had Austin Trout on the show, and I told Austin Trout, tell me right now, Mayweather and his camp didn't want to fight Canelo until after they seen Austin Trout fighting, because they seen that day that he can't deal with a jab and foot movement. And what did Austin Trout say? He said, Stevie Ray, you 100% right. Now, how would I know that?
Right.
How would I know that? Because I know what I'm looking at. Now, before that, Mayweather didn't want no parts of Canelo because he said he was too big. Remember that?
Yeah.
Even Stephen A. Smith, oh no, don't hit that, it's too big. Ah, rah, 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 ah, rah. Then when they said, wait a minute, this dude not as good as he think. Man, let's get him in the ring.
Right.
He ain't good as and he couldn't. He didn't know. And you remember, after that he fought Erislandy Lara. Erislandy Lara beat him worse than Floyd Mayweather did.
Yeah.
And they gave him the fight. Remember that?
I remember watching it.
Okay then. So don't question Stevie Ray. Don't question me.
That's the 20 jabs that fight.
Huh?
Lara. I said Canelo landed less than 20 jabs that fight against Lara.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the 20 over 12 rounds.
Then after the fight, he said, I don't like to fight guys like that. No shit.
Right.
But, you know, it took him time. Over time, he got better and better and better against those kind of fighters.
Yeah.
You got to give him credit for that. Got to give him credit for that.
I do have a question before I get out of here, Mr.
What's that, brother?
Are they going to make this Arthur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol fight at 175? Are they going to make this fight?
I don't know, man. I'm not sure.
The one got 3 belts, the other got 1.
Right.
So one beat Canelo, and Beterbiev been beating up on everybody.
Right.
Knocking everybody unconscious.
Right.
So that's a fight, as a boxing fan that I want to see. It's not going,
I just don't. I think it's going to be hard to get that fight made.
Yeah.
But I want to see it just like you do.
Yeah.
I want to see it better than the one we got coming up. I want to see it better than that.
Yeah.
But we shall see, brother.
Yeah. So,
All right, then, brother. Appreciate you calling in, man.
yeah.
All right, brother. Peace. Now, who was that? Robert said, what are you most proud of your wrestling career? My most proudest moment in my wrestling career? I'll be honest with you. The first time my brother and I won the global tag team titles, that's probably my proudest moment, man. Because that's when you know the office has a lot of faith in you, that when they put the belts on you, they know, somebody think you can handle it and run with it. So I think that for me, my brother might say something else, but for me, because that was exhilarating, if you will. And we had a lot of good times down there, man. And that was the beginning, man. And you can always remember the beginning, Always remember the beginning in anything, Enjoying the rain in Illinois and preparing a package for my sister's nephew from her husband's family. It's raining in Illinois. Man, they said we might get some rain down here. But as hot as it is down here, I think the rain going to probably evaporate before it hit the ground. That's what I think. But yeah, man, who was that? Robert, who asked me that? Yeah. That's what I think. Plaga, what's up? Plaga, hey, man, we just sitting here chopping it up a little bit, man. That's about it, man. Just going around answering some of the questions from the fans. things of that nature. Man, I just seen my daughter text something on my phone, and she had some laughing. She might be talking about the video I sent her. You might be talking about the video. I sent a video. Somebody remade a video of that guy in Alabama when they was having a big fight on the pier. Somebody made a video of that guy that was swinging the chair, and they had something about a chair shot. Somebody made it into a wrestling gimmick, man. I just thought it was, I just thought it was too funny, man. And I sent it to my daughter, so she must have just saw it. And Plogger just saying there's a YouTube channel called Joseph Vincent that does really good boxing documentaries. I'm not a boxing guy, but I watch every doc. You know what? I seen a good boxing documentary on somebody the other day. I can't even remember. It was last week. I can't even remember who it was. Justin said Gilligan's still on the island. Justin, how they still on the island? You remember how you cancel a show without getting the people off the island, man? That ain't right. Come on, Justin. That ain't right, man. Get them off the island. And I ain't talking about them sequel programs that they did years later. I'm talking about get them off before the show go off. You know the show about to get canceled. Get them off. I still think Manny won the Floyd fight. I might be wrong, but my opinion. Justin, a lot of people think that because he was the aggressor. Even Evander Holyfield said that. He was the aggressor in the fight, and he was the only one that really landed a couple of shots that actually hurt the other guy. So I can see it from your perspective. But, if Manny didn't do something dramatic like most people that was fighting Floyd, who was the point man at that time, you're not going to win the fight. You're just not. That's all I'm saying. Calcutta, Skipper, Sonny Ono, Professor, Jimmy Tibbs, Marianne, Oscar, Ginger, Charlotte Flair, the millionaire and his wife, Booker T and Sharmell. That's a good one, Calcutta. That's a good one. I would just bring what I did last week. I made reference to a situation in Alabama about, the SS Minnow and the SS Minnow couldn't park. And if somebody see Gilligan getting beat up, everybody on the SS Minnow are going crazy because that's their boy. And once they dock, they're going to want revenge. That's what I made reference to that. I was just trying to be funny, though, but I think it's credence to it. And what the chair meme has been about? Yeah. I've seen on the memes, but didn't know what the backstory was. Yeah, I was like that too, Justin, because my daughter had to, she had to bring me up to speed. She had to bring me up to speed. Bro. Justin said, because Russo never booked the raft to go get him. Hey, man, I'm just saying, man, that if you're on the island, man, bring them home, man. Don't let the show end and we all wondering if they, if they didn't get off the island or not, man. I mean, come on, bro. But it is what it is, man. I just make reference to that because that's a show I loved growing up as a kid, man, with Gilligan's Island, man. And when I seen that thing go down last week, first thing I thought about when I found out that the guy was the first mate, not a security guard. He was a first mate. And when you hear the word first mate, what do you think of? Gilligan's Island. Because he was the first mate to the skipper, So, and I like if Gilligan got into a fight, everybody coming to his rescue. That's all. You mean that Jack Outlaw, what's up, Jack? You mean to tell me that the Harlem Globetrotters can get on the island, but no one could get off? I forgot about that. Oh my goodness, man! You gotta be bringing back memories. Shit, I done Shit I haven't thought about in a zillion years, man. God damn. Oh my God. Hitman said Mary Ann was packing under them clothes. I'm just saying, man, when you see all them people pissed off, I didn't realize that the guy was the first mate. And they all know this guy and they all work with him. That's why the little 16-year-old kid jumped in the water to swim to help him, you know? And I was trying to figure out, why is he swimming to help the security guard? Because, you know, first instances was talking about this guy was the security guard. This guy wasn't a security guard. This guy was the first mate. He was second behind the captain. And that's why he was so animated into trying to get these people to leave, get this boat out the way. Man, I'm working. We got to get these 200 and some odd people off this boat, man. And you in the way. Instead of them moving, okay, we get into a big fight. And I'm like, oh my God, bro, come on, man. It's just a boat. Move. But, you know, we all saw what happened. Who was that? I got one for you. Remember the episode with the evil Gilligan? Yeah. Man, they did everything with that show, man. Russian spy, Billy Gunn. Yep. Well, the Russian spy. Remember Duke, who surfed all the way to the island from Hawaii? Remember that? Oh, man, you get off the island, you can't go back and tell the people there's somebody on the island. Come on, man. What a show, bro. I'm just saying, when I found out old boy was the first mate, first thing I thought about was, hey, man, when you're stuck on the island together, you get tight as hell, man. Yeah. Billy, you remember that? Remember Duke? Say, just give me a few days, I get the old muscle machine going. Oh, man. I remember that. I remember that Gilligan's Planet. Man, them cartoons don't add up, man. I'm talking about the real stuff. But I'm just saying, man. Somebody was asking me about CM Punk earlier, brother. I love it. I love it, man. Hey, I'm a big fan of AEW. I'm a big fan of AEW, man. Lately, I haven't got a chance to watch it because I've been having a lot of stuff going on. And as you guys know, I've been writing a book too. So that's exhausting my head so much. But I haven't had a chance to really watch it, but I watched it last week. I watched the Saturday show. I loved it, man. I loved it. You know, I think AEW is coming into their own little by little. And the one thing I like about AEW, they're not trying to be like WWE. You know, it's like they're carving their own path. Collision. Well, it's Alabama. This is what, who is this talking? Micaiah. Well, it's Alabama and a lot of racial tension there. Big fan, by the way, Steve. Hey, I appreciate that. Well, I got to agree with that and I got to disagree with that at the same time. Because racial tension is one thing when you got a situation going on. Let's say in a restaurant or something like that, you got black people over here, you got white people over here, and they're saying a lot of things back and forth, this, that, and the other. But in a way, like I said, in a way I agree, in a way I disagree. But at the time this was going on, like I said on the show last week, it could have easily been avoided. And you might be right about the tension. It could have easily been avoided. But the black guy was not there to harass the white guy. I'm working, and right now, just like somebody parked in a handicap zone, you need to leave. Now, if a police officer comes up and asks you, why are you parked in a handicap zone and you don't have a handicap deal on your license plate or the placard in your car, what are you going to tell him? Fuck you? Or are you going to leave? Because you know he has a right to arrest you. So in essence, what I'm saying is respect authority. So since the one person started the whole thing, you don't jump in and elevate. You grab him and de-escalate. So that's why I said I agree with you, but I don't agree with you. But you know, you could be right. I don't know. But I'm just saying, when something like that goes down, and come to find out, the captain said we had problems with these people before. Then they probably just walking fuck ups. And when a person is just a walking fuck up, you can't tell them rhyme or reason. That's just the way they are. Whether it been a black man there or a white man there, I think it wouldn't have made any difference to these people. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But at the end of the day, man, when you are in the wrong, you don't elevate the situation. All his buddies had to do was grab him and say, hey, man, we bad. We sorry we did that. We're going to move the boat right now. We're sorry, brother. Hey, man, please, you know, let's just de-escalate this. Grab your boy, get out the way, move the boat, and the shit is over and done with. And y'all can take care of him attacking the guy later, or if he wants to file charges or whatever. How hard is that? How hard is that? Oh, yeah, Billy, we found that out a little later, but yeah. But I don't think them guys knew about that, you know. How many are willing to admit they're wrong? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, right is right. It's a way to handle anything if you're thinking straight. But like Micaiah, I can't remember her name, like they just said, racial tension. I don't know. But the way those people acted, they felt anointed. I can park my boat here. And I don't care who cares anything about it. It ain't like it was just black people on the big boat that was trying to park. It ain't just like it's just black people that work at the thing. The little white guy that was trying to help the first mate, he was white, and they punched him in the stomach. So do you honestly think they really cared about if the person was black or white? And now that kid's mother is suing the guy who got arrested. Can't make sense out of some things, man. Some things are just are what they are, man. At the end of the day. What's your opinion on the woman from the airplane video that finally came forward? It doesn't look anything like her. I think that one went over my head. I don't think I'm not familiar with that one. What happened? The woman on the airplane. From an airplane video that was finally came forward, it doesn't look anything. I'm not sure. Matthew Jenkins, might you say, punched the kid in the stomach. He was just a child, man. Yeah. Is Jimmy going to be on tonight? No. Jimmy's on every other night, Calcutta. You know that. He's on every other Monday. Unless we got something going on. Unless I got something going on. Jimmy's only on 2 times a month now. Remember? I told you guys that. The reptilian video on the plane. I'm not familiar with it, Plaga. Send it to me. DM me. Send it to me. Because I'm not familiar with that one. Like I said, man, I've been out of the loop, bro. I've been out of the loop for like the last 2 weeks. You know, so a lot of things have passed me by. With the woman that is standing up yelling, that mother isn't real on the airplane. Did I see that? I think I did see that, but I can't remember it now. Justin, just send me the video, bro. DM me, because I know I seen it, but I can't recollect right now. Dantes, what's up, man? I'm glad you kept it neutral with Ryback and Booker, and that you gave Ryback an opportunity to tell his side of the story. You're a real one. Hey, I appreciate that, man. That's how it should be. You know, I got people, Dante is telling me, oh, man, I can't believe you had him on your show. And, you know, what he said about Booker, or what Booker said about him, or this, that, and the other. Well, people got to realize, man, this is my fucking show. I do whatever, have whoever I want on it. And like I told people, they're grown men. They can work out their problems. Ryback, I've been knowing Ryback since he was 19 years old. I met that kid when he was 19 years old. And we've always stayed in touch. We always, when we see each other, so I go to some of the wrestling events, he's always been cool with me, man. So I'm supposed to give that up because of some childish bullshit that's going on with him and my brother? My brother a grown man, and so is he. The fuck you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? What you want me to do? Be pissed off at him because him and my brother got something going on? Man, I don't get involved in that bullshit. If he ain't got something going on with me, what you want me to do? Who was that just sent me that? Oh, okay, Plug, I got it. I'll look at it when we end the show. And I'll make comments about it tomorrow. Appreciate that. You know. Appreciate that, Calcutta. Guys ever say I'm the right person to handle the debate? Yes. Yeah. Because, see, I'm an open thinking type of person. I don't use my emotions when I'm trying to get to the bottom of something or think about something. I trained myself with that. It took me years, you know, to train myself to be unemotional about things when I'm thinking about them. Because it's a right way, a wrong way, and then it's the point in the middle that you have to get to. I know if everybody's heard of that. You know, I know everybody's heard of that. You know? Because like I always say, it ain't no right way or wrong way to get you where you want to go. Because there's more than one way to be right. And it's more than one way to be wrong. Anybody ever thought about it like that? Real Cool just said, did you watch your boy Russo on the Dark Side of the Ring? Which episode? Was it the one with Bam Bam Bigelow? Because I started watching the one with Bam Bam Bigelow. And my name Bennett ain't in it. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, Plugger. Everybody thinks with their emotions nowadays. I never do. Unless it's the Pittsburgh Steelers playing, then you're going to see the most emotional son of a gun you ever seen in your life. You don't want to be around me when the Pittsburgh Steelers playing, bro. Don't even knock on my door. Don't even knock on my door, man. I might come outside with a gun in my hand, bro. The hell you doing in my house? Better get on. When the game over, you come back. And I've been like that since I was a little bitty kid, bro. I've been like that since 1972. So I'm telling you right now, don't come knocking on my door if the Steelers playing. I think he mentioned the Bash at the Beach episode. Yeah. 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 So, yeah. That's when you want to see an emotional person, man. And it took me years to get over that, bruh. Damn. Steeler fan. Oh, hell. If I can be a fan anymore. Oh, yeah. That's my favorite team, man. 1972. Yes. I've been a Steeler fan. Plugger know what I'm talking about. I've been a Steeler fan since, and bruh, that's the only thing that I get emotional about. That's the only thing, bruh. And I'm talking about, I'm gonna be in my house by myself. and you will hear every word that a person don't supposed to say, loud as hell. Justin's a Packer fan, and I'm like, I remember when my daughter was little, man. Steeler game is on. Well, you know, she had to be in her room upstairs, and I had an intercom that could call down to where my den is, and my daughter could hear me downstairs. She could hear her dad screaming, cursing, because I never curse in front of my daughter. About her being in her room with the door closed and stuff, I'm, son of a this, F this, you this, mother this, loud as hell. And then my daughter would call down on the intercom. She would call down on the intercom and say, Daddy, are you okay? And I'll go, baby, they just called this call. Now I'm talking to my kid. She what, 5, 6? I'm like talking to her like she's 25. And I'm explaining what just happened on a play. My daughter don't know nothing about football. You know, that's how emotional I am. Somebody needs to hear what I got going on right now. So I'll tell it to a 6-year-old. And my daughter would go, sometimes she would go to the top of the stairs and go, Daddy, what's wrong? Are you okay? And I would start telling her this, that, and that. She's at the top of the stairs. And my daughter would go, Daddy, well, I don't know why they're cheating on the Steelers like that. Daddy, they shouldn't be cheating on the Steelers like that. Oh, man, I still remember that, man. Golly. She trying to calm my dad down, you know. Oh, brother. I wonder if she remember that. I'm going to have to ask her one day. But that's me, bro. I'm a little bit calmer nowadays. A little bit calmer. Now I find myself getting pissed off at them more than I get pissed off at the referees and the other team. I've always been a Viking fan. So me too, Plug. I love the Vikings also. I grew up watching the Vikings, man. Mom been a Steeler fan. And her BF goes to Steeler games. Man, them Steeler fans are the craziest fans in the world, brother. They go all over the nation following them people, man. You got to watch the 5th episode of CNN called Say It Loud. The history of black. No. I've watched a few episodes, Calcutta. I have. And you know LeBron James's production company is behind that, right? That's amazing. That's amazing, man. You know it, Micaiah. Oh my God, man. But you know something? That's when I love watching football. It's hard for me to watch football with other people. But when I watch it by myself, I can watch any games with other people. But I cannot watch the Pittsburgh Steelers with other people. I can't do it. And I've done 2 Super Bowls. I did 2 Super Bowls. The Super Bowl where they played the Packers and the Super Bowl where they played the Cardinals. 08 and 10. And both times I had to leave at halftime. Both times. And the game against the Cardinals, I had to go home and watch the second half at home. And the game against Green Bay, I think I left with like 5, 6, 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Can't do it, man. Hey, man, who was that? Sharpshooter? Loved him. Man, seen those action figures that this guy got, bro. You go on Instagram and look it up, bro. Loved it, brother. Sent a request to be on live. Let me see if I can get you on. Because sometimes my coming on live works and sometimes it doesn't. And I don't know why that is. Sometimes it's my Wi-Fi. Hello?
Hey, brother.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. You in Houston?
Huh?
Houston?
Uh, what did you say? I couldn't hear you. Your phone is cutting in and off.
You're Houston, right?
What was that again?
Houston?
Yes, Houston. That's where I am. That's where I am.
All right.
Where are you?
Pleasanton, Texas.
Where is that exactly? I know where that is.
30 miles below San Antonio.
Okay, okay. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. And how are you? Did you have a question for me?
Yeah, when you gonna fucking get in the ring again, man?
I'm not. I'm not. Then again,
Oh,
let me put it like this: never say never. You know, people are always hitting me up trying to book me to do shows and stuff like that. But I'm one of those guys now. Where I am right now, this is where you're going to catch me. You're going to catch me podcasting, or you're going to catch me up here doing a lot of research on different things to talk about on my other podcast, or you're going to be up here, writing my book and stuff like that. And that's why my mind doesn't go outside of doing a lot of outside stuff. And I'm also working on a couple other projects. So I'm just busy. I'm just busy.
that's what I'm.
And when you're busy, my mind is on what I'm doing, not entertaining people, So it's kind of hard.
What? Anyway.
Huh?
Anyway.
Well, like I said, people hit me up all the time about, I'm talking about all the time on my social media, on my emails. Hey man, can you give us a price on, if we could get you to do this or get you to do that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I used to, but now I don't know. I don't like leaving my house. I don't like going to the airport. I just don't like, I got almost a phobia about being around a lot of people all the time. I just don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
I spent half of my life, well, a good third of my life around thousands and thousands and thousands of people and traveling in airports and rental cars and hotels and all that stuff. Now,
Oh, yeah.
now I don't really care for it too much anymore, so that's why.
How many kids do you have now?
I only have one kid that I know of. There might be some other Ray dogs out there, but nobody has contacted me yet. But now I only have one child,
A boy, girl.
a girl, who just sent me a message about 30 minutes ago with a bunch of laughing emojis on it. So,
I got two, but they both a big last month.
oh, okay, that's great. Stevie, I have real bad news. What's going on, Billy? Stevie Ray doesn't ride in no Ford Tauruses. I used to. What you talking about? Somebody just said they had real bad news for me.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with riding with those back in the day.
Oh yeah, Ford Tauruses. No, it ain't that, man. It ain't the car, man. When I say rental car, it's just a rental car in general. You know what I'm saying? Just a rental car in general. And the last time I had a rental car, I think I was in either California or I was doing Rasslecade a couple of years back, where you have to drive from North Carolina to South Carolina. Other than that, man, come on, brother. I don't like it. I don't like it. But that's all. You got any more questions? Cause we're getting ready to shut the show off here. Huh?
I've been in the ring, man.
Oh yeah. They say it's supposed to here. I don't know about up there. Either tomorrow or the next day. But like I said, I think the rain is going to evaporate before it even hits the ground. Seriously. You
Yeah,
told Vincent that
probably.
you don't like Ford Taurus. Oh, I was that was on the show, man. Oh man, these guys remember everything, bro. I don't even remember that. You had to brought it up. No, man, but I mean, I had nothing against him. You know what I'm saying? I had nothing against him. But anyway, we got to get out of here. Hit me up next time I go live, okay?
All right.
Okay, nice
Bye,
talking.
brother.
Nice talking to you.
You too.
All right now. Yeah, I usually have when I go live on Instagram. I usually have them hooked up to the speaker so you guys can hear them. And I know you probably couldn't hear that very good, but you know, it is what it is. But hold on here. But yeah, we got to get ready to get out of here, man. But oh man, that's what you was talking about, man. I saw that Magoo died. I saw that. You know, I met him. I met him and Timberland together. I ever tell y'all that story? When I met Timberland and Magoo, I never told y'all that story. When I saw he died, man, oh man, it freaked me out. Yeah, I know, real cool. Did they say what he died of? There's too many rappers, man, and anybody in that hip hop game that dying so young, man. Good Lord. It's about to be a big storm here in a few. Yeah, in Baltimore, y'all always getting storms. They haven't said, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, come on, so many of these guys are dying so young in that business, man. What's going on, man? This is crazy. Queen say they found him in his home. He was only 50. That's what I'm saying, man. These guys are that's so many of these hip hop guys. I'm not even talking about the super famous ones. I'm talking about the ones that's not super famous. What the hell it is, man? Won't somebody do a documentary about that? Justin say Tennessee been getting killed with storms. Man, we haven't have. They telling people to cut their water. They can't even. They're rationing water down here where I am, Justin. You know, because the people grass is dying, they got to keep water on it to keep it up. But man, I wonder if it's Peacock that they in WC done the Thunder. I thought they did already. Oh no, that was when it was still under Vince's deal. No, I haven't seen that one, man. About Biz Marquee. I haven't seen that one. And you say that's on it's on Showtime. Mm. You say it's hot in LA. But you man, y'all more desert heat, man. And you got the ocean right beside you. I'm in the Gulf, man. Boy, it's 100% humidity. I know it's hot all over the country, but it's a different kind of heat down here with us, man. It's got water in it. And the water is hot too. Yes, Justin. That's why people have been running their water like crazy. It's making the water pressure go down all over the city. So they're rationing certain areas. Oh, really? So it made it humid? Well, I don't know what's going on. They say this is man-made. And if it's man-made, bro, what are they doing? They trying to give people the burn you up so they can charge you more for your electricity. I don't know. If it's man-made, who knows? At the end of the day. But hey, man.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth
Hey,
connected.
Plug, I appreciate you sending me that. I got to check it out. Then I'll make more comments on it tomorrow. But hey man, appreciate everybody hanging along on the big train tonight, man. Cause this is what we do, man. We like to talk to each other, communicate with each other, and have a good time, man. That's what things should be about. That's what life should be about, man. Kush, is Sonny gonna be on tomorrow? Maybe. Maybe. Because I think I'm gonna start having Sonny on every other week also. Who needs to see him every week? Right? I might have a guest tomorrow, an unexpected entry. Might have an unexpected entry in tomorrow, man. You know? But I'm not 100% sure yet. But we shall see tomorrow. And like I said, appreciate everybody joining me. Hacksaw, we had him on before, but we get him again, man. We had him on before, we'll get him again. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, good friend of mine. A guy who I hated to go out with. Because at the end of the night, he took all his clothes off. And I gotta watch him. Make him put his clothes back on. Don't tell him I told y'all that, because it might get back to people that don't need to know. But anyway, maybe Sonny Ono will be here tomorrow. Maybe he won't. But at the end of the day, hey man, that's just how the old mop flops. And y'all know what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, man, we're going to see everybody tomorrow. And I'm going to wish everybody to be one. Peace.